Hi there everybody. This is chair yoga today. It's Friday and I normally meet with my ladies and we do some chair yoga. So that's what I'm going to provide for you today. If you will grab a chair, find a seat, you'll scooch forward on the chair so just your sits bones are rooted. Your feet step out in front of you so you have a 90-degree bend in the knees, and then place the hands on the thighs. Give your shoulders a gentle shrug up to the ears, and then exhale, let them slide down the back body. Take a few moments to connect to your breath here. Noticing the breath coming in and out through the nose. And letting these first few breaths just bring you into your body. You feel the feet on the floor beneath you, your sits bones in your chair. You feel that long length of the spine, shoulders stacked over the hips, ears in line with the shoulders. And then on the exhale, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathing into the left side of the neck, and you let that right shoulder soften away from the ear. If you'd like to bring more of a stretch into the neck, bring your left hand off of the thigh. Reach those fingers down towards the earth. Good. Bring the hand back to the thigh. Inhale, lift the head. And now exhale, left ear to left shoulder. If that left shoulder lifts up to the ear, soften it, release. Again, extra stretch. Right fingers reach to the earth. Nice long extension through the cervical spine and this lateral flexion. Nice. Bring the hand back to the thigh. Inhale, lift the head. On your exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. That gaze comes to the thighs, maybe into the heart. And then inhale, just the chin, lift it up, open through the throat. Think about keeping the back of the neck long. Again, shoulders soft. On your exhale, bring your gaze back to center. Shrug your shoulders to your ears as you breathe in. And exhale, release the shoulders down the back body. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over the head. As the fingers touch, then exhale, bring the hands through the midline to the heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, draw them to the heart. One more round here. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Take your breath in here. Interlace the hands. Press the palms forward. Round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach up. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Push the palms up. Exhale, let the hands float all the way down by the sides. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand to the outside of that left thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Look over that back shoulder. Right hand presses into the left thigh back into the right hand, breathing in. Exhale, unwind to center. Hands at the heart in. Exhale, press and round. Chin to chest. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, let the hands float down by the hips. Now right hand comes behind you, left hand to your thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist, ring it out, look over that back shoulder. On your next exhale, unwind to center. Bring hands to the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, push the palms forward around the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Open up through that front body. Exhale, bring the hands all the way back behind you into the seat of the chair, holding onto the arms of the chair. Shoulder blades squeeze. Again, heart lifts, chin lifts. Look up. On this exhale, bring the hands all the way around forward to the knees, chin to chest, round the spine into seated cat. Inhale, rise up to neutral spine, shrug your shoulders in. And exhale. Step your feet wide now, heels turning in, toes turning out, and toes and knees in one line. On your inhale, right arm floats up. Exhale, side angle, bring that left forearm onto the thigh. Leaning over, keep the heart open towards the front of the room. That bicep coming by the ear. Fingers extend. Feet roots. Lengthen up out of that right hip crease. Another breath in. Exhale, left forearm presses into the thigh, thigh into the forearm, then inhale, rise. Exhale, bring that left hand down or right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side bend. Push through the feet, reach through the fingers. Heart stays open. Think about those lower ribs rolling forward. Maybe even the gaze comes up to the ceiling if that's comfortable for your neck. Otherwise, look straight ahead. Or maybe down at that right hand, center of the palm. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release the hands to the insides of the knees. Gently guide those knees back, rolling the shoulders back, shining that heart forward. And now exhale, walk the feet back in. You're going to hug that right knee into the chest. Roll your ankle one direction and then the other. Point and flex the foot. Squeeze the toes. And then place the foot down to the earth. Extend the legs long. Flex the foot. You can't see my foot here, I don't think. But the toes are drawing back into the body. So we stretch through the hamstring and through the calf. Inhale, right arm lifts up. From this left hip crease, we're folding forward, extending as long as we can, nice through the spine. Hand to the thigh, to the shin. Then take your gaze down so the back of the neck is long, no strain through the neck. Find your breath lengthening the spine as you inhale, softening you into that fold as you exhale. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, folding. And then inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, release the hand. Slide that foot back in, second side. Left leg hugs in, roll the ankle. Good, point and flex the foot. Squeeze the toes, spread them wide. This leg extends long, heel down, toes drawing back into the body. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hinge, lengthen, reach along that front right hip crease, still pulling back. And then release the neck, gaze to the earth, maybe shake the head, yes and no. Open and close the mouth, releasing any tension through the jaw. Reach out here, inhale, rise all the way up, and exhale. Lovely job drawing that foot back in. You're going to scooch to the right side of your chair. So the left butt cheek stays in the chair. The right leg extends out to the side, off and out, pinky toe foot, rooting down to the earth. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to side bend. Again, roll that heart forward, lengthen and reach. Inhale, rise. Let that hand come to the thigh. Left arm floats up as you breathe in. And exhale, side bend here. Again, gaze goes where it's comfortable on your neck. Maybe up to the lifted hand. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale and release. Slide that right leg in. And now you're moving to the opposite side. Left leg is going to extend long. Pressing through the pinky toe side of the foot, sole of the foot's on the floor, as if you had warrior two leg here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side bend. Let that right hand press into your chair. Inhale, rise, and then exhale. Take it the other direction, as if you were reversing your warrior. Inhale, rise up and release. Slide that leg in. Find your seat back at center. Take the hands again behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift the heart. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, come back to center. Take your feet slightly wider than hips. So hips width is 2 fists, so take it about twice that. On your inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, folding forward. Torso comes between the thighs or rests on it. Release the head, shake your head, yes and no. Hands back to the thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up with a flat back. Again, root down through the sits bones, root your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lead with the heart as you hinge from the hips, swan diving forward. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, feel rooted. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, lead with the heart. Hands to the thighs, inhale. And exhale, release. Toe heel the feet back in. Now hips with distance again. Take your right hand to your right knee, left hand to your foot, and begin to rock the baby. Your choices are just rock the baby, keep rocking, or take that ankle, cross it up and over the thigh. Here we have some things that work to our advantage or not. If you can't get your leg up and over the thigh, just keep rocking, baby. Don't force this here. If the ankle crosses up and over and the knees pointed up, you feel this stretch here, just continue to hold there, thinking about rolling that inner thigh out towards the side, releasing any gripping through the hip. If the knee settles down like so, you can hold here, or you can lengthen that spine, hinging from the hips, lead with the heart, bringing that stretch into the glutes. Lengthen long through the back of the neck, through the spine. Seated figure 4, inhale and rise up, and exhale, uncross that leg. Rocking baby on second side, left hand to the knee, right hand to the foot, and you rock. And you keep on rocking, or you take that ankle on the outside of the thigh, that upper knee, flex the foot to protect the knee, working that external rotation, just gently moving that inner thigh, just guiding that inner thigh to open. We hold here, or we hinge from the hip and fold. Inhale, lengthening and rising up and uncrossing. So we're going to come to standing now. We'll move our chair out in front of us or over to the side. I'm moving mine to the side so that you have the advantage of being able to see me here. So bring one hand to the chair. That inside leg is your standing leg. Rotate the other knee open, rotating through the hip, that same external rotation. Mindful that the heart and the ASIS points are still forward. You'll slide this foot to your calf, or the whole, just the heel to the calf, or the whole foot to the calf. Here we press to the midline, we lift up through the pelvic floor, we pull the belly in, hand can stay on the chair, inhale, lifting that outside arm up. You can keep hand on the chair, float a few fingers, float the hand, or lift the whole arm. Just working to a point that allows you to maintain that steady balance. We're strengthening wherever we are. Nice, deep, rhythmic breath. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now that foot comes to the floor, feet hips width distance apart. Lengthen up, and then exhale, take a chair pose. So as if the chair was still behind you, you're going to sit down into it. Keep hugging knees towards one another. Belly in. This arm can lift. This arm, a little fingers or a float, or the whole arm. Keep drawing your belly button towards your spine, knitting those outer abdominals and strengthening that back body. Exhale, release the hands down, and inhale, stand tall. So we'll switch to second side. You can turn yourself around, so you can just listen to my voice. That inside leg closest to the chair now is your standing leg. Other knee turns out, heel, whole foot to the calf. Inhale, lift that outside arm. Hugging muscles to the bone, letting that inside hip press in. Thigh bone into the pelvis to give you that stability. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. A few fingers float, the whole hand, or the arm lifts. And release the hands and the foot. Turn to face your chair now and step your feet back, hinging from your hips. Take your gaze to the floor, ears in line with the biceps. Gently shake the head, yes and no. Open and close the mouth. Little bend through the knees. Belly lifts. Outer arms roll into the ears. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward to your chair, and step forward, press down into the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, look up. And exhale, release here. Step one foot back, press down through your heel. This back leg is straight. Your feet are hips width or a little wider for stability. Try not to feel like you're standing on a tightrope. Front knee and ankle are in line. You want to be able to see your toes. This is warrior one. Hips and heart working to square forward as best as feels comfortable on your sacrum. Lift that arm that's connected to your back leg. Big stretch through the psoas. Root down through the feet. Feel strong and active through the legs. That back kneecap lifts, lengthening the hamstring. If you're feeling steady, lift your left arm too. Gazing straight ahead, chin in line with your breastbone. Find your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the chair. Step back foot forward. Front foot back. Second side, warrior one. Again, find your feet so you don't feel like you're on a tightrope. This front knee bends, shin in line, perpendicular to the earth, knee and ankle in one line. This back foot anchors, hips and heart work to square as your front hip moves back. Inhale, lift that back arm first. Inhale, other arm lifts if you're feeling comfortable. Otherwise, hand can stay rested. Both arms, if shoulders need, stay rested. Inhale. Back foot steps forward as both feet come together. That hips width distance apart. Root down through your feet. Lengthen up out of the pelvis, long through the spine. Exhale, lean back into baby back bend. Inhale, finding your nice long spine. Exhale, knees bend into your chair pose. Not into your chair, but into your chair pose. Taking that weight into the heels, hugging the outer legs in, belly in. One arm can float, or both. Nice work. Release that hand, straighten the legs. Warrior two. I'm going to have my left foot forward first, but you have the foot forward that allows you to see me best. Other foot steps back. Try to take about a stance that is wide as your arm span. When the front knee bends, it stays in line with your ankle. You don't want it to go forward into your chair. And you want to think about lengthening that thigh. Anchoring through the pinky toe side of this back foot. Leave the hand on the chair for now. Inhale your back arm up. Take a peek at it. Look over that back middle finger. It's feeling energy from the heart extending out through that hand. And now turn your gaze forward. If you're feeling comfortable, this front arm can now lift. Gazing over that front middle finger. Now energy from the heart out through that front fingertip. Same energy going back through the back hand. Good. Now inhale, lengthen the torso forward. Rest that forearm on your chair. Inhale, back arm up, look up. If you don't want to look up, look to the screen. Look to your forearm. Release that hand all the way down to the hip, lengthening the spine, straightening the leg. Turn the toes in and then toe heel your feet in as you're ready. Step together. We're going to do second side. This time I turn away from you again. My other leg extends behind me. My back foot now becomes my front foot. That knee travels forward just in line with the ankle or behind, working that thigh towards parallel, knee traveling over towards the toe. Back leg strong and active. Inhale that back arm up. Look over the front middle finger. Turn your gaze forward towards your chair. If you're feeling comfortable, front arm floats. And from the heart, equal energy out through all 10 fingertips. Feet press down into the mat. They're strong and active. Inhale, lengthen forward, forearm to the chair. Lift your arm up, maybe gaze up. You can always take that hand to your thigh if you feel steady. And slowly release that hand to the hip, hand back to the chair if it left. Straighten your legs, turn your toes in, toe heel together, and step together. Step it all the way back. Nice long spine. Hinge at the hips. Knees bend, inhale, look forward, and step to the chair. Turning to face one direction. Inside leg is your standing leg. Hand comes to the hip again. We're looking to keep and maintain balance through the pelvis. ASIS points pointing straight forward. Take that outside leg into kickstand. Just come up onto the toes. When you're ready, engage the hip flexor. Float that thigh up parallel to the earth. Draw your toes back in towards your body. Inhale, lift that arm up. You can take this where you want. You can stay right here or extend through the heel, straightening through the leg. You can keep engaging the hip flexor and float that leg up a little higher, but don't lift the hip. Don't sag over into the chair. Keep that hip tucked under, belly in, lift it up out of that hip. One more breath. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Second side, opposite hand to the chair. Inside leg becomes your standing leg. Or you could stay exactly where you are. Just take that inside leg now. It becomes your floating leg. Flex those toes, shoulders back, belly in. Knee lifts, 90-degree bend in the knee. Thigh comes parallel to the earth. You can hold here or extend out through the heel. Engage that hip flexor, lift the leg. Remember, don't let the hip come up and out. Keep it tucked under. That lift comes from the hip flexor, avoiding the lift, leaning back to lift the leg. Use the belly muscles to lift. One more breath, and exhale, release. Now bring your feet into parallel. About that two fist width between the feet. Light touch of your hand, one hand, or turn to face the chair if you'd like more balance. On your inhale, lift onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, heels release to the mat. Lift up and lower. Lift, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release those heels. Step your right foot back. Leave the heel lifted for lunge pose. Heel is lifted. Stretching through your calf. And then step that foot in. Other foot steps back. Same thing. Heel stays lifted. And step together. We're going to make our way back to our chair now. Once you find your seat, those sits bones moving forward towards the top of the chair, thighs, knees in line with the hips, 90-degree bend there. Inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, right arm comes underneath left, cross at the elbows, give yourself a squeeze. Let the elbows press into the chest. And then inhale, let them lift, as if you were trying to stretch that space between the scapula. Exhale, lower the elbows. Inhale, open up, lift the heart. And switch now. Left underneath right, elbows cross, squeeze. Let them float. Release, open. And exhale. Inhale, arms up at shoulder height. And then bring your wrists into extension. Spread the fingers wide. Pushing the palms forward as if you were pressing something away from you. Feeling a big stretch underneath the wrist here. And then roll your wrist in one direction. Good. And the other. Nice. Bring the wrist back into extension. And take the fingers away from one another. Pointing them down towards the floor. Now stretching, feeling that stretch on the back of the wrist here. Good. And roll out those wrists. Shake them out a little bit. Shake out the shoulders. Shake out the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together at the heart. Open the hands here as if you were pouring something out of your fingers, out of your hands. And then scoop it back into the heart. Interlace the hands, press the palms forward around your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, release the hands down. Side bend. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it to the side. Keep the feet rooted, lifting out of the hip. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side bending to your right. Inhale, rise up and release. Bring that hand, left hand behind your right hand to your thigh. Inhale, spine lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhaling. Exhale, center, switching sides. Breathe in, lengthen up. Exhale, with tall spine, you twist. On your exhale, come back to center. Let the hands rest on the thighs. Close your eyes lightly. Just listening to my voice. Allow the breath to settle. Feel the feet on the floor. Sits bones in the chair. Imagine a butterfly fluttering above and around your body. Butterfly can be your favorite, a monarch, maybe a pink polka dotted butterfly. And allow the butterfly to land on the crown of the head. And as it alights there, feel a release travel down the back of the head, down the spine, and out through the feet. Notice that butterfly lights now on your right shoulder. And you feel a release from that right shoulder all the way down the right arm, out through the right palm. That butterfly flutters over and lands on your left shoulder. And the same thing happens as it lights there. A lightness comes into that hand, that arm. Feeling butterfly alight on the sternum. A lift and openness at the heart. Butterfly comes and lands on your right thigh. And you feel a release of tension from that right hip and thigh all the way down and out to your foot. And butterfly comes to your left hip. And your left thigh releases all the way down through your left foot. Anywhere else that you feel tension in the low back, maybe through the jaw, feel that butterfly come and land on those places. Maybe it comes and lands on your third eye or the tip of your nose. Allowing yourself to rest here. And bring your hands together at your heart. Rub your hands, making some heat. And then when you have created all that heat in your hands, take them, cup them over your eyes, massaging the brow, into the temples and the jaw, to the neck, through the shoulders, all the way down through the hands. Massaging the palm and out through each fingertip. Giving each hand, each finger a nice massage. And then rub those hands again, making some more heat. Bringing the hands to the back body, and you massage down the back into the sacrum, down through the hips and down through the thighs, the tops of the thighs and the inner thighs, outside of the thighs and underneath, all around the knees, down the shins and into the calves, and then bringing one leg up into the ankle, massaging through the foot, out through the toes. Same thing here. And then returning to your seat, bring your hands together at your heart. May each one of you be happy and healthy. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. See you next week.